Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from Victoria Park. This is the round 3 match between Collingwood and Box Hill. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Hawks. Only just. Being so early in the season, it's hard to get a read on sides, so I'm not tipping with great confidence.
Okay then, thanks, Harf.
The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss.
It's 6th up against 9th, and they are just about ready to put it all on the line.
Here we go. Ramsden wins the first tap. He's wrapped up. The umpire will have it. Ramsden with the tap. McGuinness. De Classy leading from the front. This should end in a shot at goal.
Cochrane, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil.
Probing ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. He doesn't waste many. They're moving the footy well here. Anderson, dangerous to leave on his own. Which way will it bounce? Blasts away. Dalton got a fist in. Allen, Ramsden leads his opponent.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Ramsden,
The winner there.
McGuinness, Morrison.
When one tackle just won't do.
Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Ramsden showing his skills. McGuinness, Anderson, Greaves, Dalton got the handball away. Ramsden, Morrison. You can't question his commitment. McGuinness, Greaves.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Teakle punches it out of the ruck. Sullivan, Gray, under pressure. Allen kicks to space. Woden can go back and shoot at goal. Can he find a teammate? It's come unstuck. Tidy ball. Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. McCarthy went bang. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here.
Time to turn on the Jets.
He's set upon.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Teakle palms it down. Allen, can he force his way through?
He's suddenly a popular man.
The umpire whistles for a ball up. Ramsden wins the hit out. McGuinness, Anderson, Morrison. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Jath doesn't want to turn it over there.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Ramsden with a deft tap. Dalton, McGuinness, solid tackle. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Ramsden with a deft tap. Dalton, McGuinness gets the kick away.
It's a race for goal. Cochrane
Gets back and should repel. Honours the lead. Allen, well played. The defence is disorganised. Anderson
marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Looking for a quick transition.
Umraz with a chance to run. Normally delivers. The Hawks can build from half-back. Doesn't often waste it. Who's front and centre? Ball to be won on centre wing.
And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Ramsden wins it. Dalton, terrific tackle.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Teakle slaps it out. Gray, it's a hot footy.
We're still waiting for the first goal of the match.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Bianco puts his head over it. Can he hit a target? McLaughlin gets his kick despite the heat. Greaves leading by example. The Hawks should score here and will have a throw in.
We're still waiting for the first goal. Some of the defensive work has been absolutely superb.
Ramsden slaps it out. Bianco, they'll need to limit his influence. Anderson, McGuinness, got to the drop zone. Careful ball movement. Allen marks in the back pocket. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Smith, all on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. The runner will be out in a minute. Good disciplined defence. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
They're tackling with great intent.
Teakle with a deft tap. Allen does the roving. Squeezes the kick. Can he impose himself on the match? The Pies
Moving the ball well. He's made a bright start.
Harrison on a lead. Stripped of the footy. The Hawks with an opportunity now.
It's been a lacklustre affair so far.
Ramsden wins it. McGuinness crosses the paint. Perez tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
One behind only.
He's normally deadly with those snaps, so it's a surprise to see him miss that one.
Looking for a quick transition.
Umraz has found some space. That's a useful ball. The kick is precise. What can they generate? Thumped away. Lewis runs onto it and can drive them into attack.
He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high.
Alarm bells are ringing. Great play. Forkett is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Got to make the most of their early ascendancy.
Will this be the first goal? It was worth the wait.
A couple of false starts haven't come back to bite. They always look likely to get the first goal.
The Pies were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Forkett, can he get it out? Dalton.
I felt that one from here. They're tackling with venom today.
Teakle got his palm to it. Gray, Sullivan
Under the gun. It's not a fair fight.
It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present. Teakle gets his hand to it. Sullivan, Gray.
He's copped some of his own medicine. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
Both defences are holding up well. Goals haven't been easy to come by.
Dalton, Morrison knew the tackle was coming. Horner, he ran into a brick wall.
The Pies have made a great start. They're full of energy and using the ball really well.
Teakle wins it down. Forkett.
Is anyone home?
Harrison. That one was always his. Woden drops into the hole and marks. Punched away. Comes free in the tackle.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
That's good vision. McDonald. Dangerous place to lose it.
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
The Hawks have got to be a bit sharper in defence. They're fortunate they weren't punished on that occasion.
His field kicking is normally first rate. No one can mark. He's been busy so far. Woden. That's a big play.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
The Hawks are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form.
Teakle palms it down. Bianco. McGuinness. He's caught.
No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up.
McCabe.
The winner there.
McGuinness. They're a big chance here. Smith. Read that one right off the boot. You can see their confidence growing. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Borkett. Ryan. The Pies are bringing great energy.
They're keeping the ball well.
Unable to get it inside 50. They need a spark. Not his finest moment. They're playing with purpose and poise. Defence 101 there. Woden throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
He's looking ominous already. There might just be a bag on offer today.
They've got their tails up now.
McCabe slaps it out. Dalton doing the grunt work. Sullivan desperate to win it back. Manages to find a teammate. They're looking good. West working hard and being rewarded.
The Pies have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
That passage of play deserved a goal, but not to be.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Ryan with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Hawks are out of trouble.
Not wanting to bomb to a contest.
McDonald can keep it moving. Smith wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? McDonald
takes an excellent grab.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. He's normally better than that. Probing ball.
They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
If they kick straight, this match would already be settled. It may be pretty soon anyway.
He's off.
Well-weighted kick.
Good thinking and good execution too.
Tidy ball.
Greaves going for territory. That's a great hit up.
What's he got on offer?
They desperately need a goal.
Smith runs onto it.
Dalton making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Thompson.
They've found the magic formula. Gee, they're playing well.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Looking for a quick transition.
Good work rate. Takes the safe option. Hill has charged into space. Clever kick. Well played. Can he hit a target?
Cochrane
intercepts.
Pokes it into the pocket.
That's a strong mark. He will surely make this count.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Touch and go. It's go.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Hawks are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Teakle smashes it out of there. Borkett. Thompson gets his kick despite the heat. The Pies can smell blood. Sees something he likes.
They haven't been able to buy a goal.
They'll need to be more careful than that. De Bolfo.
Cochrane. He's copped one high. Neat little worm burner.
This is good ball movement.
He's made a bright start.
Woden will take some stopping. Got the handball away. Crunching tackle.
The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Deer has got loose.
What's he got on offer?
Ignoring the corridor for now. De Classy read it well and claims the mark. Gives it everything. Sullivan makes good contact. Farms it out. Deer.
That one was not open to interpretation.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Quality delivery by foot. They're irrepressible at the moment. He's hit up the lead. The Hawks are chasing tail. Who's front and centre? Anderson.
He's drawn a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset.
McCabe got his palm to it. Dalton normally delivers. DeBolfo.
We've seen that before.
Clean pickup. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. The Pies have started magnificently. Their biggest danger might be complacency. It's quarter time.
Time to check in with Gary.
The Hawks have been forced into some changes already because they really didn't look like scoring in that term. They need better method in their ball movement and they need to work harder as well. I feel like they could start hitting the scoreboard if that pressure on them drops off a little bit, but they haven't coped with it at all well so far.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. McCabe gets his hand to it.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Bianco. That's good work rate. Great play. Jaff. Cochrane. He still found a way. DeBolfo. Ryan. Onto the non-preferred. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Look at him go.
Cochrane.
Harassed into an error.
They cannot keep him quiet. They've given it up.
Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Perez.
Smith is proving hard to pass.
McCabe. Hill. Under pressure. McGuinness. Got a fist in. It's a desperate tackle. And we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
The two big men do battle. Sullivan. Lewis. Thompson. Out of the congestion. Stripped of the footy. McCabe affects the turnover. Hill. Dalton. He'll be sore in the morning.
No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position.
McCabe gets his hand to it. In he goes. Oh, no! He's missed it.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Smith
has found some space. Honours the lead. Can they get it forward this time? Doesn't often waste it. The Pies have winners everywhere. His field kicking is normally first rate. Anderson with a chance to run. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Teakle palms it down. Gray has some attention to deal with. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. The Pies have all the answers.
What's he got on offer?
Just has to hit a target. Sullivan works hard to present. He will surely make this count.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition.
The kick is precise. They're moving the footy well here. Can he impose himself on the match? Bianco on a lead. Harrison picks off the pass. The Hawks have been caught napping. The defence is disorganised. McDonald, that's a useful ball. Woden couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. One behind.
The Hawks are still in this, somehow.
Trying to catch them out. The kick was centimetre perfect. Short pass looks good.
What can they muster from the back half? Taking time to assess the options. That's an impressive mark. Bianco in the clear. The Pies guarding the corridor. They've opened them up here. Searching kick. Hill finds himself unattended. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McLaughlin. He didn't break stride. Boot, ball, goal!
They'll have to tighten up on him. He doesn't need much space to make you pay.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Ramsden wins it out of the centre. Bianco, McGuinness, Morrison squeezes the kick.
Spent what he didn't have.
Dalton. The umpire says he had no prior. Ramsden with the tap. McGuinness. Brown hunting the footy. Bianco. Smith tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
The Hawks need to come hard pretty soon. It's in danger of getting away from them here.
Teakle wins the tap. Gray. Jath by hand. This is promising. Kicks to space. Anderson. What can he manufacture? Great tackling technique there. Good ruck work. McGuinness knew the tackle was coming. That's well played. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Ryan, at centre-half back, will cut that one off. Sullivan, dangerous to leave on his own. Lewis, all on his own. Harrison, punched away. McCarthy, you have to be tough to play this game. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Who can get the clearance? Dalton, terrific forward pressure. We will do it all again. Ramsden with a deft tap. Morrison, he's under close attention.
The fans will be happy to see this.
Something has to give soon.
The Hawks are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit. The Pies have their tails up. They can just about have this won by half-time.
The pressure is relentless. Ramsden with the tap. Gray. He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Pies are really taking it to them today. Teakle wins the hit out. Allen, Sullivan, he's lost possession. Greaves runs onto it. Ramsden, Morrison, Anderson on the non-preferred. Cochrane is a rock in defence. Clever kick. Harrison, he's so clean with the footy. Manages to find a teammate. Gray, Allen, the Pies looking ominous. Ramsden drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Ryan, they've given it back. He's been busy so far. Who's got the wheels? Smith closed him down. The crowd cries ball and they get their wish.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
He's generally a good kick. McDonald presents in space. Lays it off. McGuinness, he's lost it. The Hawks have been out of sorts. Cochrane thwarts them again. Smith, you can see their confidence growing. Gray, can he find a teammate? Sullivan can keep it moving. The Pies are playing some great footy. Harrison, that sloppy play and it could come back to bite. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Slick hands. Smith. The Hawks are chasing tail. Perez, he's caught. He's set upon.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Good ruck work. Absorbs the pressure. McGuinness.
Henry
Gathers in the centre square. Brown. Jaff takes an excellent grab. Allen makes position. Looking to extend this margin.
taking out some frustration possibly.
Horner loves the hard stuff.
Henry.
Jaff making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Good handball. The Pies should score here. Defence 101 there. Horner throw in deep in the pocket.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Henry
Wins the hit out. Bianco.
free kick for insufficient intent, and this could be costly.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation. There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. A behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Good thinking and good execution too. Brown. Waiting for someone to come at him.
Slipped through his fingers. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
The two big men do battle. McGuinness, Bianco, Anderson, Brown. They need a spark. DeBolfo went bang. Does well under pressure. Ma, that's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Forward they go again. Bianco clears the area. Teakle, he's run into trouble. Borkhead will take some stopping. It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Pies might be about to land a knockout blow. The two big men do battle. Borkhead, solid tackle.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Ramsden showing his skills. Anderson, McGuinness. Ma. The Pies can smell blood. Who's front and centre? Anderson.
Not on my watch, he says.
Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Teakle with a deft tap. Forkhead. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
The Hawks aren't looking like it at the moment. They simply aren't coping with the pressure.
The Pies, with 3 in a row now, they're playing well. Ramsden wins it. Good ruck work and good roving too. De Classy marks it centre half forward. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by Foot. Honours the lead. They're irrepressible at the moment. Thumped away. Greaves. Can he hit a target? No one can mark. McGuinness. The Pies have winners everywhere. Doesn't often waste it. Perez picks it off. That's poor kicking. Bianco. Ramsden getting involved. The kick was misdirected.
He's been industrious.
McDonald has found some space.
Not wanting to bomb to a contest.
Good work rate. He's been quiet.
Smith. They must be sick of the sight of that.
Anderson. Gee, they're playing well.
What's he got on offer?
Thompson. Manages to get off a handball. Ma. That's a bit of a waste. Hill. Under pressure. Deer.
He's suddenly a popular man.
He's normally good on his non-preferred. Horner. Displaying great endeavour. Goes long. You can't afford to do that too often. They're playing with purpose and poise. It's a bad mistake. He's had little impact so far. Harrison, time and again, he gets to the right place. Stripped of the footy. He'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with venom today.
Teakle wins it. Allen just had to get it out. Bianco accepted the invitation. DeBolfo is there in defence. Normally delivers. That's a useful ball. De Classy marks. Will he go the bomb? McLaughlin has found some space. He will surely make this count.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
McLaughlin, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Pies by 39. Teakle slaps it out. Forkhead. Thompson. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Smith. A whistle for in the back. Good kick. He's hit up the lead. Can they find a late goal? Forkhead got to the right position and hung on. Bianco had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Hawks might be about to start something. Hill pushes into space and receives the footy. Smith doing what he does best. McLaughlin. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. McGuinness. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Pies have been superior in the air, which is certainly contributing to their inside 50 ascendancy. They've also taken some tremendous contested marks. They'll look to improve their clearance work in the third term, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The two big men do battle. Anderson. Yeah, read it well. Lowers the eyes. The Pies are out of trouble. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Searching kick. A spell on the Pine might be warranted after that.
What's he got on offer?
Horner. Boot to ball just in time. Deer with a chance to run. His field kicking is normally first rate. They're moving the footy well here. Greaves all alone in the centre square. McGuinness. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Keeps it low. Good vision there. Ma. The Pies might be in a spot of bother. The umpire will have it. Ramsden with the tap. Bianco. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. That's a strong mark. Careful with the kick. Ma farms it out.
Big tackle laid. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
The Pies look well drilled. We're watching a very good side here.
Is anyone home?
Ma, great work ethic to push forward and present. It's come unstuck. Horner with a chance to relieve the pressure. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Deer has got loose. Slowing it down. Can he impose himself on the match? Couldn't burst through. He'd like that one back. De Bolfo is always dangerous inside 50. That's poor play. And they're out of trouble. Harrison makes good contact. Anderson, Brown, Horner running in support. Bouncing ball. You can't question his commitment. Uses the non-preferred. Deer always look likely. Just has to hit a target. DeClaze! That one was always his. McGuinness tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hasn't seen a lot of it.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Ma
Runs onto it. Cochrane.
And that's a letdown. Provides some run. A good kick here and they'll be in business. No wonder coaches go grey. Borkhead works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Allen, all on his own. Well played. Borkhead dealt with the pressure. He's gone.
He had prior opportunity.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. McGuinness closed him down.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Who can get the clearance? Gray.
That's taking a risk. He tried to con the umpire. Smith on a lead.
Probing ball. DeClasse spoils. Hill. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. McLaughlin is a beacon in that forward line. McGuinness with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Not good footy there. He's besieged.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Ramsden looking for territory. McGuinness. The umpire says he had no prior. Ramsden gets his hand to it. Squeezes the kick. Ma in a hurry. Run down, great chase.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Banging it back in. Brown
Couldn't complete the mark.
McGuinness is calm in a crisis. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Teakle got his palm to it. Borkhead met solidly. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Ramsden with the tap. Dalton. DeClasse. It's a desperate tackle.
He probably should have hand-passed.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Rinse and repeat. Ramsden wins it. McGuinness. Dalton. Here's a chance for a couple in a row. They're not back in it yet, but at least they've stabilised.
You wouldn't think they could win the game, but they might just make them a little nervous.
They've pulled a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Dalton. Borkhead didn't need to be asked twice. Anderson working hard and being rewarded. Harrison. Will he look for a target or go himself? Howes is like a magnet in that forward line.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Howes can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
The Hawks haven't defended well enough today. They've got a few midfielders who are happy to do the gut running when they sense a goal on offer, but they pick and choose when it's going the other way, and you can't afford that.
The Pies can sense a soft kill here. The big men fly. Dalton.
He's been accosted.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Smith wins the hit out. Gray. Lewis. They're well drilled.
Decides to go. He's only had the one inside 50.
Who can run onto this and pump it forward?
I've liked his game today.
Deer.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Ramsden wins the hit out. Dalton. Brown. Gets his kick despite the heat. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. You can see their confidence growing. Desperate defence.
The fans will be happy to see this.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Who can get the clearance? Terrific tackle. The Pies are playing some great footy. West. Gray. That's good work rate. Clever kick. Deer couldn't haul that one in. DeBolfo honours the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. This is a joy to watch. Lays it off. Gray with time. Lewis is in the clear and marks uncontested. Allen will finish off a tremendous passage of play.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That's his first.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Pies are strutting their stuff. They're a force to be reckoned with. Anderson, look at the distance on that hand pass. Smith, can he hit a target? Quality delivery by foot. Feeds it out. He ran into a brick wall.
Slips through his fingers.
Dalton swoops. Greaves. Anderson.
They cannot keep him quiet.
This is good ball movement.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Heads for home. That was never missing.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Hawks need to follow that goal up. Ramsden gets his hand to it. Dalton on the same page as his ruck.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
Doesn't often waste it. Hill couldn't hold it under pressure. Delivers it inside 50. Greaves gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
That's probably as good a passage of play as we've seen from them all day. It deserves a goal.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Looking for a quick transition.
Ma can keep it moving. Lewis presents in space. The Pies can build something here.
Cochrane.
What a game he's having. Ramsden making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Brown. Ryan doesn't want to turn it over there.
They're tackling with venom today.
Smith with a deft tap. Gray.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
The two big men do battle. Dalton. He's kicked it the wrong way.
Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. The team physios will be working overtime. That's holding the footy.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Howes. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Teakle with the tap. Gray.
Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50.
That's a bit of a waste. McGuinness. Morrison.
He's suddenly a popular man.
We've got another stoppage. Punch clear. Dalton. He's run into trouble. He just keeps racking up disposals. Morrison. Hill has a paddock in front of him. Kicks to space. McLaughlin got to the right position and hung on. Punched away. DeBolfo out of the congestion.
Cochrane.
Ryan working hard and presenting well. Harrison with a chance to run. Borkhead. Sullivan. Good thinking and good execution too. Searching kick. Leaves it behind. The Hawks have won it back. He's hit up the lead. Normally delivers. Deer makes position. He's had little impact so far. Umraz has found some space. That's well played. Leaves them in his wake. Onto the non-preferred. Jath. There goes the kick inside the 50. Morrison, ever reliable. Terrific forward pressure. They've bottled it up. Henry looking for territory. McDonald in the right spot. The Hawks are good with their hands. McLaughlin plucks another contested mark. The sprint is on. McGuinness runs onto it. The kick is precise. They're playing with purpose and poise. Borkhead. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Little one to half back. The Hawks need to make inroads soon. McGuinness with the big fist. Ryan. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Henry smashes it out of there. Dalton, McGuinness, Morrison, Hill. He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Henry smashes it out of there. Dalton. Greaves heads them off at the pass. Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Teakle manages to get off a handball. Ryan has eyes only for the footy. Jath on a lead. Harrison just had to get it out. Hill under pressure. Anderson throws it on the boot.
Punched that like he meant it.
Ryan, it's a tough game.
Can they see off these last moments before the break?
Henry with the tap. Anderson, this for 3 on the trough, and he steers it through.
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
You sense the momentum has shifted. Henry wins the hit out. Dalton, McGuinness, Anderson, Greaves. Approaching the 50. Gets the kick away. Defence 101 there. Throw in deep in the pocket. The Pies have produced their best for 3 quarters. Can they finish it off in the last?
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Hawks haven't coped particularly well with the pressure, and they haven't had many opportunities to show off their foot skills. That's why I'd like to see them get on their bikes and spread, force the opposition to defend more, and give their forwards the best chance to take a mark and kick a goal. Turning this into a more uncontested match seems their best hope for a come-from-behind victory.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Henry. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Lewis mops that one up, and that's a letdown. Anderson, Greaves, running in support. Morrison gathers. Who's front and centre? Umraz. Probing ball. Dalton, dangerous to leave on his own. His field kicking is normally first rate.
Henry.
Good build-up. He'll be sore in the morning.
When one tackle just won't do.
The umpire says he had no prior.
Henry.
Smashes it out of there. Allen thought his way through it. Harrison in the centre square. Manages to find a teammate. Teakle. This is promising.
That's a useful ball.
Ma might fancy himself here. Gray, Sullivan, Dalton.
Gives away a free for a high tackle.
Harrison.
He'll send it inside 50 for the 6th time today.
Can they catch them out on the turnover?
No easy exit.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Henry.
Wins it. Dalton. And they're away. That's a good option, and this looks promising.
Deer pushes into space and receives the footy.
Honours the lead.
What's he got on offer?
Picking their way through.
Smith takes an excellent grab.
Kicks to centre wing. Farms it out. Harrison. That could come back to bite. They've put themselves under pressure. Dalton. Harrison. Spoils.
Henry. Attracted a crowd.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Teakle.
The winner there.
Sullivan. He's caught.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Henry.
Slaps it out. Anderson. Brown.
They are tackling machines today.
Sullivan drops into the hole and cuts that one off.
West
gets to the front spot. Doesn't often waste it. Ma. How will the umpire see this? Takes the safe option. Harrison. Got to get it on quickly. Good disciplined defence. Lewis throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Hawks haven't defended well enough today. They've got a few midfielders who are happy to do the gut running when they sense a goal on offer, but they pick and choose when it's going the other way, and you can't afford that.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Henry, the winner there.
Dalton. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up.
Henry
slaps it out. Dalton.
He looked to have been taken high, and the umpire thought so too.
They're moving the footy well here. Can he be the fire starter? Time for the Crummers to go to work.
Borkhead. They cannot keep him quiet.
Lewis, careful with the kick. Allen collects the half volley. Somehow release the ball. McGuinness. Smith. And they're out of trouble. In no man's land. Ryan. He's gone. It's no place for the faint-hearted. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard.
Henry
with a deft tap. Anderson.
He's been set a task.
Bianco.
It's not a fair fight. Neither side able to clear the footy. Henry
wins the hit out. McGuinness. He's done everything today but kick a goal. Now he's done that too.
There are a few elements of their game that are broken down today, but goal kicking isn't one of them.
The Hawks have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough.
Henry
with the tap. I don't think he meant to smother it. Sullivan comes steaming through. Quality delivery by foot. They're moving the footy quickly. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Clever kick. They could almost have raffled it. Can he find a teammate? Good work rate.
Looking to hit up the short option.
Well played. The Pies guarding the corridor. McLaughlin. He's taken a beauty. Perez. He doesn't waste many. Morrison. Strong grab. Takes the logical option. Horner. Jaff is proving very difficult to pass.
The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer?
In no hurry here. Harrison
In the clear on centre wing.
This is good ball movement. Kicks inside the forward 50. Unable to complete the mark. McCarthy. You asked for it. You got it. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it.
Henry.
With the tap. McGuinness. He's hit up the lead.
That's a well-placed kick.
The ump calls play on. DeClassy. All on his own. Normally delivers. DeBolfo.
They must be sick of the sight of that.
Hill. Morrison. McGuinness is a rock in defence.
Neat little worm burner.
Ma. Forkhead is folded back. Good looking kick. Harrison.
In some space on the wing.
What a hand pass. Jath. Sullivan. He's lost possession. Harrison. Thompson. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. This is a joy to watch. The defence is disorganised. West will finish off a tremendous passage of play.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
As simple as it gets.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Hawks need a miracle now. The two big men do battle. Brown, what can they build here?
Time to turn on the Jets.
Perez squeezes the kick. Greaves with a chance to run. That's skillful. Morrison has charged into space. This is more positive.
They've got a problem now.
This will be a deep entry. McGuinness had his name written all over it.
If you can steer this one through, you just never know.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
No time like the present.
Good thinking and good execution too. Ma can keep it moving. Harrison has found some space. Searching kick. They've opened them up here. They're playing with purpose and poise.
That's well played.
Teakle.
What can he do with it?
They can smell victory. Allen throws it on the boot. Greaves saw that coming.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
The Pies are giving them nothing.
Henry
wins it. Just shoveled it out. It's a hot footy. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite.
Henry
gets his hand to it. Brown
under the gun.
Bianco. Ma.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. Big tackle laid.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
The Hawks look out of their depth and it's difficult to see how they can turn it around. They've run into a side in very good form.
Bouncing ball.
That's poor play. He's wrapped up. He's set upon.
They're tackling with venom today. Henry
wins the tap. Bianco.
I felt that one from here.
Something has to give soon.
The Pies have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Teakle got his palm to it. Sullivan met solidly. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
The Hawks have had a real go today. They've just lacked finesse and polish.
Bianco, crunching tackle. The game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Teakle showing his skills. McGuinness kicks to space. Which way will it bounce?
Henry
cannot be deterred. Takes the short option. The kick is precise. Thompson. He hasn't been himself today. They've given it up. Ignoring the corridor for now. Morrison working hard and presenting well.
Smith doing what he does best. Taken to ground. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Henry
slaps it out. Dalton, he's lost it.
Critical contest coming up.
DeClassy goes without it. He's kicked a goal.
He's certainly one who can hold his head up high. He's been terrific.
The Hawks with a much-needed goal. Good ruck work. Dalton. McGuinness dealt with the pressure. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. They're a big chance here. Anderson. That's a big play.
Kicking at his first.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way.
Henry. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up.
Henry.
Got his palm to it. McGuinness.
The Hawks are really struggling to score at the moment. They need to try something different.
Good ruck work. McGuinness. Terrific tackle.
The Hawks have been too inconsistent with their intensity today, and that's not going to get it done against a good side.
Henry.
Wins it. Dalton. It's a tough game. We'll have yet another stoppage.
The Hawks are winning the clearance battle, but they're struggling to parlay that into scoreboard pressure.
Like Batman and Robin. I'm not sure he wanted it.
Brown. Anderson. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Sullivan. Ever reliable. Centre square. Loose ball. Teakle. Thought his way through it. West. Working hard and being rewarded. McCarthy wins the contest hands down. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Goal coming up. Oh, well, it should have been.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Looking for a quick transition.
What can they muster from the back half? Brown makes position, doesn't often waste it. Horner, that's good work rate. Tidy ball. McCarthy picks off the pass. Harrison honours the lead. Kicks inside the forward 50.
Henry.
Couldn't mark. Anderson does the crumbing. Borkett. Ryan will bail his team out again. Can he hit a target? McGuinness works hard to present. Slowing it down. Clever kick. No one can mark.
He'll feel that one.
McCarthy hunting the footy. Anderson. The umpire whistles for a ball up.
Henry, the winner there.
Dalton. Anderson will keep coming.
He's copped some of his own medicine.
What a game he's having.
Who's got the wheels? They are tackling machines today. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match.
Teakle got his palm to it. That's a bruising tackle. None shall pass, and we're just about out of time. Good ruck work. McGuinness.
He's been a shining light.
Dalton. It's been that kind of day for them. This ought to end in a goal. The Pies are playing some great footy. Teakle is the target, and he marks.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
There's 5 points gone begging.
No time like the present.
Good work rate. The Pies have been too good today and deserve the win. They'll have a few things to work on, but winning form is always good form.
What did you make of that match, Half?
The Pies relied on their spread from the contest and their ability to outrun their opponents today. They dominated uncontested ball, and you can't afford to let them do that if you're going to knock them off. They'll be well pleased with this performance.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half.
That brings our coverage to a close. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon.